everyone. Today is spray paint, flower bed cleanup, and repotting and potting some houseplants. So let me get started. I love these concrete candle holders I made last year. Since I'm making more, I decided to spray paint a few just to see what they look like. So I did them in black because I didn't want anything too colorful for now, and since I'm making more, I'll have the original concrete color that I like. And here's a fun little surprise, for me anyway, is that I overwintered these two spider plants on the right. I actually cut them back thinking, oh, I don't need them because I have enough spider plants, enough spiderettes, or offshoots as some people call them, but turns out I don't have enough. So it's a happy little surprise. It's time for spring cleanup, and starting in my backyard is this little flower bed underneath a gas light post. I raked all the leftover leaves from winter. I filled it in with a little bit of mulch, and now the iris, sedum, and daffodils can come up in a clean bed. These miniature daffodils are called minnow daffodils, and I planted them about 2 years ago now, and I think they've doubled. They're about 4 inches tall, and maybe I'll spread them out next year. And around my maple tree, I have a flower bed that needs to be cleaned up. I mulched it last fall, really heavy, so this year I'll just add some here and there later this summer. I usually keep up the flower heads on the sedum through the winter, but it's finally to pull them out and make room for the new. I have 2 lavender plants in this bed that I planted last year, and I let them grow how they wanted. So this year it's time to cut them back, and I did about half because I didn't want to cut into the woody part of the base. I did get a lot of blooms last year, so this year I'm hoping for more. In my front yard, I have a few rounds of stone that I have a hosta that I already cleaned up. And here I'm cleaning up a Sarah Bernhardt peony that will have big dark pink flowers probably by next month, so I can't wait for that. And in this other circle, there's a sedum that blooms light pink flowers usually in late August. And since the weather is a little warmer today, I thought I would do some houseplant care and start with this Tahitian bridal veil. It's a form of wandering Jew, and I can see how it resembles a bridal veil when it's long and all spread out. I'm cutting this one that I'm water propagating so I can plant them at the same time, making it a little bit fuller. I waited till the roots were strong and about 4 or 5 inches long, and the vines were about 6 inches longer, so I could cut them. Tip number 1, remember which end of the vine you cut, because that's the side that goes into the water or soil, whichever way you are growing them. If you are taking multiple cuttings from one vine, you have to remember which way they grow from. In my case, I'm just taking one cutting from each vine so I don't have to worry about it. And because I can see which end was cut, which end it grows from, and I lay them out on the table together so I won't forget. I took 6 or 7 inches off of each vine, making sure I had 2 leaves or nodes that I can strip off so roots can grow from them. It's in this self-watering container that I like because it's tall and perfect for any kind of vine plant. Next is this English ivy. It's been rooting in this water for about 2 months now, so it's definitely time to take them out. I love this variegated ivy because of its white and green leaves. And the last plant of the day is this Tradescantia, or what most of us know as a wandering Jew or inch plant. The first one I'm putting in this clay pot to keep in the house, and I'm going to grow it on for a few months until I decide to take cuttings from it again. The last 2 are going in nursery pots. I plan on putting them in hanging baskets on my front porch, but for now the weather is too cold at night, so I'll just wait a couple of weeks and then plant them up. That's it for this video. I spray painted some candle holders. I planted some plants that I water propagated that were definitely ready to come out of the water. Alright guys, see you in the next video.